I don't know how detrimental that is really to them without like their souls or whatever.
It's the worst night ever, but it's funny in hindsight.
It's actually 2 stories in one. It seemed like it'd be a good one to tell.
I did a sex story first because I think it's less interesting.
Doesn't matter what time it was early. And,
No man's land! I can hear the birds chirping and I'm pissed. The only time I'm pissed is the birds. I love the birds.
We get there and quickly kind of like suss out what the situation is.
We have this amazing living room that we painted strawberry whip, which is like an intense pink. So it's like being in a womb. It's really soothing.
And because you could get soapers over to the bar along with your beer.
So they go there and they realize like boy, girl, boy, girl.
Kind of those platonic type girls that like everybody has crushes on, but they're like just cool dude girls or whatever. But anyways,
He was sitting on he put his bass on the ground and he was like playing his bass guitar with his cock.
pulling money out of their pockets and just betting on just anything. They're just betting on anything eventually.
Someone we actually know wants her. And basically what it really was a bust-down joint. A bust-out joint. You go up to the bar and say, yeah, I'd like to have a PBR, and the guy looks at you like, and? Yeah? Just a beer? That's all you want?
So what we had was like this bowl.
so I was doing like the fake punch. And so...
Next, and it looks kind of appealing. It's blue and it's clear. And
it's just like disgusting. It tasted like hairspray. Like it was like kind of like a chemical high.
Suddenly he gets this look on his face like he's really thinking about something. Something's about to happen.
I just moved away because I didn't want to get stabbed for no reason.
And then he just stops. And the look comes across his face. And I know, and everybody else knows, and the crowd parts.
Drops down like a stone. Just, is he dead? Is he out? We don't know.
These foam bubbles start to run out of his mouth.
Drops to the ground in a pool.
The foam is just relentless. It's just pouring out of this man for like hours.
After hours.
People leave, new people come in, and everyone has forgotten about what is on the floor. So we were playing music really loud.
These like wrestling moves and stuff.
Dancing and stuff.
Crass was I was
Like just like gyrating all over them.
And we were like these two fishes dancing.
He grabbed him and pretended to rape him. It was a little traumatizing.
It was like this beautiful dancing thing. Right in this mess. In this mess.
And I see this young woman come out of the crowd, sort of boisterously, like as if she was walking through, you know, like a gunfight or coming through saloon doors, just sort of stumbling out into this open space.
It's like this real petite little girl, like lady.
which is crucial to the story. A bun in her hair. And
New girl.
She's kind of pulling at her stockings and just looking really uncomfortable.
Going lower and lower and lower.
She asked for a pair of scissors. So
The guy looks at you like, and? Yeah?
she starts like just trying to cut these things and just sawing at them and just sort of just shearing and sawing at these things.
Are you sure that's what you're doing?
The nature of the whole thing is just kind of eluding her.
Eventually, they realize that they're there,
and they were big and they were scary. And so I get closer and get closer. They were hatecore kids. I don't know what that means. I think they may have been Nazis.
He's got pistols. He's got fucking pistols.
And this hatecore guy comes out of nowhere and grabs said hair bun. Crass. I think there may have been two buns actually. And then he goes, bang.
And then all of a sudden,
Tall, gigantic man in.
He's wearing this baseball cap that's black and it has FBI in white letters on the top. And it looks okay except for this big gash down the side of his face.
I said, hey, that's my girlfriend. I don't think you should touch her.
Quote, help, unquote, her. And
Turns out that's part of their job. Gotta break up the fights.
Just because he thinks. I mean, there's no basis for this.
Who are you, huh? pretty tough dudes.
Where'd you get that hat? Where's his family? Where's his wallet?
She turned around and said, "What are you doing?"
After thinking, you know, dead puppies for a while.
It like knocked her contact out.
Incredibly, she just pulls her pantyhose back up, and then she just kind of disappeared back into the crowd.
Till he's like, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom," and he disappeared. And that's it. Nobody's seen this guy around. I don't think he's from my neighborhood.
I was like throwing my hanky, and that was the end of it.
I think the only way maybe to wrap up this story is just to tell you, well,
It's like, I've got the agility of a 19-year-old.
somehow or other, a 400-pound barbell fell on his face. And he died from the complications from the injuries.
Just duct tape. Just duct tape.
The most gory thing I've personally seen.
It's just hysterical.
It's one of my favorites.
They tore the building down, you know, whatever it is, but it's there now. I don't know.
The moral of the story is,
Don't go behind a Shell station with anybody. Unless you have protection. Or know how to smoke pot.
If you knock on a door and no one answers, let them be.
take your boots off.
Don't masturbate in public. There's a chance you're gonna get caught.
If you're a mom, don't get boyfriends.